Hello and welcome back to the Anime Menace podcast. I'm your host HenDiddy and I'm joined here today with the regular crew as always. We got the number one Okuyasu fan and the man full of bones, Skeletony.
Hello.
We got the head captain himself, KillerCoat412.
What's up?
Check out his podcast over at TCS Sports. As well as the other two guys who are part of it, we got the pervy man himself, RaginSage,
What's up?
and the head of the Jaegers, Taco. There he is. Yeah, today we're going back to more of our roots, something we haven't done in a long time, and that is CBR rants. You guys ready to get pissed off at CBR?
Looking at some dumb shit that's wrong? Hell yeah.
Well, our first article that I have up here is the 50 saddest anime that will make you cry. So, basically, we're going to go through and see, like, on a scale of 1 to cry, with, of course, cry being like a 10, like a scale of 1 to 10, where this would land and should it deserve to be on the list kind of thing.
Calling it right now. Number one is going to be like Your Lie in April or like A Silent Voice.
Number 50, we have Makia. When the promised flower blooms, is a heartfelt tale of motherhood. I have not seen this one, so I cannot give any say on this.
I've never heard of it. I don't know why.
It's a touching story of found family and motherhood. It's sure to bring a tear to one's eye. It stars the titular heroine, a beautiful girl from a race of immortal beings who stays eternally young. After losing the only home she...
Boring. Oh my god. Can we get a more contrived plot?
After losing the only home she's ever known, Makoya sets out into the mortal world to start over. On her journey, she discovers an orphaned baby boy and decides to adopt him through her new son. Though her new son is a human and will age and die, Makoya can't help but love him dearly. The film follows Makoya on her journey through motherhood as she grapples with the knowledge that she will long outlive her son despite the inevitable loss she will soon face. She puts a smile on her face for the boy and raises him to become a fine man who can stand on his own. When the time finally comes for Makoya to say goodbye to her beloved child, it's one of the saddest moments in all of anime. So, immortal being adopts mortal boy dies while immortal being stays alive. Cool, moving on.
Well, yes, it's very sad. How every parent losing a child would be sad. Why they have to make her immortal and for sure outlive him? That's like not fun at all.
Yeah, you're kind of setting yourself up for the entire plot to be explained in the first 5 minutes of the movie, which makes the rest of the movie an entire bore fest. It's like, you know what's going to happen. Oh, he's going to die and she's going to keep living. So, I can see where people would cry. People who don't have the intellect to understand 5 minutes into the movie what's going to happen. But
I wouldn't say intellect to understand that. I'd say if they're a little too empathic or like shit like that will get them no matter what.
I guess it's not something I would cry over. What about the rest of you? Is this a movie that you guys would cry over?
Fuck no. No.
Taco? Alright, moving to the next one. It apparently has a 10 out of 10. Holy shit. But that's on Screen Rant, so can't expect that to be truthful. The number 49. Air tells a compelling story of loneliness and loss.
Oh my god, that face. Alright, it's already not sad. Look how fucking retarded she looks. Like, oh my lord.
It looks similar to the art style of Clanad.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Air is one of the earliest key anime adaptations, and just like the studio's... Oh, it's one of the earliest key animation adaptations. So key anime studios is what did this, I'm guessing. Studio's many other works, it tells a compelling compelling and thought-provoking story that's full of emotion. The series follows a young wanderer named Yukito, who's been traveling in search of a legendary winged maiden. On his journey, he meets a strange and lonely girl named Misuzu, and the two quickly become close. However, things take a drastic turn when it's revealed that Misuzu has an unexplainable illness that flares up whenever she starts to form a bond with others. Determined to help his new friend, Yukito begins learning about her affliction and its mysterious connection to the winged maiden. That kind of sounds interesting.
A little, yeah.
Like, she basically goes on a deathbed when she starts having feelings for people. That's actually kind of sad. And a little unique. I don't think I've seen something like that before. Like other key stories, Air is broken up into multiple story arcs that center around various girls Yukito meets along his way. Each story is more heartbreaking than the last, delving into themes of grief, loss, and tragedy that lead up into a shocking death that leaves viewers reeling. It's another movie. It's from 2005. Okay, I'd have to say for myself this is a 50-50. What about you, Tony?
Probably not.
I'd probably have to give it the 5 out of 10. For the first one, we all gave it a 0, basically. I'd have to give it like a 5 because it's a toss-up. Cope, how about you?
No.
So another 0 from you?
Yeah.
Alright. Sage?
Sorry, what's up? I was doing something for RaginSage.
It's called Air. It's basically the character has an illness that flares up and basically puts them on their deathbed every time they feel affection towards somebody.
Sounds mid.
Okay, so that's another 0 from Sage. Taco.
That's a no from me.
Alright.
So Taco is dead.
Just a fair warning. Out of everyone here, I'm probably the most likely to cry at an anime.
Definitely.
Number 48, The Rose of Versailles. I've heard of this one. I haven't seen it before. It's a historical romance, so it's probably going to be a 0 from Cope, Sage, and Taco. Historical romance that's remembered as one of the most dramatic shoujo titles to date. This series is set in pre-revolutionary France and stars a young woman named Oscar Francois de Jarnes, who was raised by her father as a man and taught how to wield a sword.
Holy sh! Yeah, look at how masculine they look.
As her military career takes off, Oscar is appointed to be the personal bodyguard of France's new Dauphine, the young Marie Antoinette. Oh god, there's a story about Marie Antoinette. We're just skipping this. We're not even going into that one.
Oh fuck! Oh god!
Number 47, we have Dororo. Or Dororo.
Bro, you just used a One Piece laugh. Fuck off.
Dororo. But
I can see it can work.
Dororo, I would probably give this... I'd probably go somewhere between a 6 and a 7 on Dororo. Mainly because, like, the struggle and all the shit that dude's got to go through. Do you guys know this series?
I have heard of it. I have not seen it, though. I'll say, it does look really sad, so...
Yeah, it's...
Not sure if it's gonna make me cry, but...
I haven't watched it, but it apparently is, like, an extremely tragic tale.
From what I've seen of it, the main guy doesn't have... I don't think he's actually human.
he is human, but he was sacrificed as a newborn and left to die, and he basically was a nugget person.
That's right. He had no limbs.
He had no
So
limbs,
like,
and he basically gets mechanical limbs, and the whole story is a tragic tale of him basically fighting to regain what he lost as a baby. So I'd have to say 6 or 7. What about you, Tony?
I don't think I'd cry, but it definitely sounds like and it looked like a sadder one.
Cope?
0.
Sage?
-2.
-2. Blood hears. Oh, he had no limbs. I
Man's
have no sympathy
laughing.
for that fucker.
Man's laughing at the series.
Oh wait, he was missing limbs. All right, -10.
Shit ain't sad. It's actually funny.
Taco?
It's a no for me, dog.
Next one, Ride Your Wave. This is a newer one from 2019.
$5. It's about surfing.
It touches on themes of grief after a sudden tragedy. It centers around the romance between a cheerful surfer named Hinako Mikamizumi. So it is about surfing.
Ha!
Who could have guessed with the Ride Your Wave?
And Minato
Look, Tony.
Hidegashi, a handsome young firefighter who rescues her after her apparent building catches fire. After the chance encounter, Hinako and Minato become inseparable, and love quickly blooms between them. However,
Hold up. You're telling me Minato cheated on Kushina?
That sounds about right. It's Minato after all.
Man's so
That
fast.
motherfucker loyal.
Man's so fast. He goes into.
He's
different
fast. He
anime
got away with
series.
it.
But you think
It's,
you think the Ninetales killed him when he got impaled? Nah, that was just an after image. Man was in another anime.
She
he
she
just-
found
he just
out. That's why he
got
died. It wasn't the Ninetales.
He actually just got isekai'd.
Oh my god.
Ride Your Wave follows Hinato as she struggles through her grief, unable to accept his death. She tells herself that he's still alive in the water and goes through each day as though he's still there. The story takes viewers through each stage of grief with Hinako as she grapples with the loss and slowly begins to find the strength to move on. It's supposed to be about self-discovery and overcoming grief. And it's supposed to be made to be extremely relatable.
I'm sorry, ain't relatable because I can't surf.
Yeah.
So they failed there.
No, I think it's the point is being relatable as falling in love with someone, losing them, and then finding ways to overcome the grief and all that.
Yeah, the shit cat. Steal a gem from this fucker. Let's go. Oh, sorry.
I'd have to give it another 5. I'd have to be 50-50. So far, like, none of these I don't think deserve to be on the list, but that could be because we haven't seen any of these yet.
It's a film. It might get there. It's probably just one of it's like, oh, it tugs at you, but it's like only like a one-time thing. Like after you rewatch, it's like, no, what's gonna happen here?
It's not gonna be like Your Name, where each time you watch it, it just gets you every time.
It's like, oh damn, I can't do this, man. It's too sad.
It's like for like Your Name, it's like I know what's coming, and it still gets me. It's on HBO Max. I might have to watch this. It does sound interesting. Cope Sage Taco. I'm guessing it's a 0 from all y'all.
I'm not gonna give it a 0. I'm gonna probably give it like a 3, just because I don't know.
Yeah,
but as I said, it's probably gonna be one of those like you watch it once, you probably won't cry.
I'm putting it in the 5.
Second time.
I gotta watch it to find out.
So it's definitely a -5,000.
Wait, you don't want to watch Minato be a firefighter?
No. Because didn't you say he dies like he's dead in it? So he's now
Yeah,
2 for
and-
Happily Ever After is cut short when Minato suddenly dies. And
He's 0 for 2.
Well,
Minato is 0 for
at
2,
least,
bro.
At least he got lucky in Naruto. At least he got some.
Would you
action.
say lucky?
You know what I'm talking about when I say that.
I wouldn't really say lucky.
Oh, fuck. Okay, phew.
Man's got action. Man's ended up having a kid.
Okay, but still, just remember, he also got impaled by a giant claw
Hey, it's better than in this. In this, it seems like he dies before he gets
and was
any.
alive for at least 15 minutes after being impaled.
Next one.
I wouldn't say lucky.
A place further than the universe. A Place Further Than the Universe follows a group of high school girls as they travel to Antarctica. Ooh, interesting. Each girl has a different reason for embarking on their journey, ranging from just wanting to experience life before college to overcoming the grief of losing a loved one. The series is a slice-of-life anime with roots deep enough in reality for easily rememberable characters. It is not deep enough in reality if these girls are just casually taking a trip to Antarctica.
Yeah. You kind of need certifications to do that shit.
Exactly. Or be extremely wealthy.
Maybe they are. We just don't know.
The leading character of A Place
I doubt
Further
it,
Than the
but-
Universe each have unique traumas and depressing backstories fulfilling their desire to travel to Antarctica. So it's basically the backstories are what are sad. And they're using Antarctica as a relief. This is getting a 0 from me.
Yeah, probably.
This-
If it's what happened in their life, that's sad, not
You
what's
know what?
happening.
I was laughing about Sage dropping it in the negatives. If I drop something in the negatives, that means I'm not going to watch it, and this is going to get a negative from me. I won't be watching this. You know
What's
what
rating?
You know what
I'm curious.
You know what it feels like after like reading this. You know what it feels like, Tony.
Hmm.
It feels like a different variation of Train to the End of the World.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So that
We
definitely
all have
gives
like
it
a goal.
negative.
Yeah, I can
That
see it.
definitely gives it a negative for me because like that one was not like I barely got through the last 3 episodes of that.
I have to finish that because that was actually a good one I enjoyed.
You won't be satisfied. That's all I'll say.
We'll find out.
Should I venture to guess that Cope, Taco, and Sage have the same answer as the previous 6?
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! The thing trying to fucking two-frame me right there.
Probably just saying this isn't like anything we've watched.
Yeah, we're still on the low rankings. I think maybe like Ride Your Waves deserves to stay on this list, but everything else I don't think should be on here so far. But we still got a long list to go.
Oh shit, that's cool. I've never seen that before.
Next up, we have Haibane Renamai. Why do I feel like I've heard this one before? It's from 2001. While there are plenty of anime that depict themes of death, few titles delve into what happens after death. Oh, this is the afterlife anime.
Look, it says that in the title. Oh, Jesus
well,
Christ.
yeah, to the thing. This is CBR thing. The actual title is just Haibane Remanai.
Well, we don't know what that means.
Yeah, we don't know what that means, but this is CBR putting that in. It's unique. The characters already have died and found themselves in the afterlife. They're essentially souls who have died too early or without reaching their purpose. Now they must learn to accept and forge themselves as they await their day of flight, which is when they officially cross over. I heard this one was unique, but I still think I'm going to probably give this a 1. I might watch this at some point. I don't even know. Tony?
I'm gonna give it a 0 because I haven't watched it, nor will I watch it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely unique. Cope.
Nada.
Sage.
Let's skip a little further to this. We haven't fucking heard of any of these. Let's skip into like the 20s.
We'll go until we see something. Rumbling Hearts. No one's. I don't think anyone's heard of that one.
Nope.
Orange. Okay. Orange.
Orange. What the
Orange.
hell? How is that here?
Why is this at 42? This needs to be so much higher.
Whoever watched this apparently thinks mental health is a joke or something.
Oh my god.
It is a joke. Right,
Well,
Sean?
you know what?
This one gets a 9 from me. I don't think I would cry if I did it, like, went through it again, because I read it and watched
Ow!
it. But this one hurts and hits close to home at the same time. So I don't want to like read anything of the plot or anything, because the plot twist in it it's just Fuck it, I'll do it for those 3. You know about it, Tony.
I know a little bit. I know it doesn't deserve to be at fucking 41, but
No, it needs to be way higher. In the anime Orange, 16-year-old Takemiya Naho receives a letter from her future self urging her to help prevent the death of her new classmate, Keikaru. Naho and her friends who receive similar letters must work together to realize their mistakes and improve their interactions with Keikaru. The anime doesn't shy away from the heavy topics and shows the realities of dealing with depression, suicidal thoughts, and grief. Regret and survivor's guilt are the center of the main story arcs in Orange. Keikaru feels responsible for his mother's death, something that, if events go unchanged, end up leading to his death. Naho and the rest of Keikaru's friends feel guilty for Keikaru's suicide, and the anime even shows how small moments between their friends impacted Keikaru as he struggled with mental illness. Orange uses impactful, immersive, and emotional storytelling to teach viewers that the only one who can save you is yourself. That's not the best description of the series, but it's good enough. When I first went into reading this, I had no clue there's going to be time travel or any of that stuff in it. I thought it was like, oh, it's just a slice of life that people say gets sad at some point. And then just right off the rip, it hits you with the time travel thing in the first chapter. And then it's just like, oh yeah, this motherfucker kills himself if you don't do something to stop it. And it's just like, whoa, we're diving into that right away. It's a very good watch, and it's definitely worth it if you're someone or you know someone who deals with mental health. So, what's your rating, Tony?
I'll get like an 8, 7 or 8.
8.
Yeah, well, 7.
Cope?
Zilch.
Zilch, wow. Unfazed. Sage?
Give it a 0.2.
Hey, it's something. This FYI to anyone who's new to the anime madness, Cope, Sage, and Taco aren't really the type of guys to watch romance or slice of life or anything like that. They're more the battle shonen guys.
But we should review stuff on that, right?
This was the big thing that popped up. There's a solo leveling one that we're going to do next.
That's why I said let's like skip through this one.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm just skipping anything that none of us haven't seen. I think all of us have at least seen or heard of this one.
I think we should start to speed through a little faster here, just because
Well, this one shouldn't take long.
There's 50 of them.
We have a Kame ga Kill.
Yeah, that one.
That's a 10. That deserves to be higher than 41.
Agree.
On like what would make me cry?
Yeah.
No, it didn't make me cry.
Damn.
Did it make you feel sad at least anyway, or not really?
It wasn't even when E.S.T, or not E.S.T, that's a different show. Tatsumi. It wasn't even when he died. It was the dude with the strings. I can't remember his fucking name. And Bulat. Bulat killed me. Taco, Sage, any thoughts on Akame?
No, not really. Just being honest. I haven't watched it.
You should watch. It's a battle shonen.
Well, I can't disagree with you,
It is a battle
but
shonen.
I don't want to agree with you.
Wow, number 40,
Demon
Demon Slayer.
40, yeah, it's pretty accurate. Demon Slayer's not that sad.
Yeah, 40 is a respectable spot. It has a couple moments like Nezuko and like the one that's being literally depicted right here in the Swordsmith Village arc. I'd say 40 is a respectable spot, and I would probably say 5 on Demon Slayer for me. Tony?
I think people forget it's a good spot for it. I think people forget that just because it's sad doesn't mean it's gonna make you cry.
Yeah, that's why I give it like a 50-50. Like the first time I heard Nezuko scream, I was just like, ow, that hurt. But I didn't necessarily cry. But I can see...
Because like some of those previous ones, I could see them being sad. I can't see them making someone cry, though.
I can see the gut-wrenching screams and stuff in Season 3 with Nezuko and Tanjiro. Like, I can see that because if you haven't read the manga or you don't know what happens, you're thinking Nezuko is literally killing herself so Tanjiro can get the demon, the Upper Moon. So I can see where people could cry at that moment. Cope?
It wasn't really bad to the point to where it would make me cry, but I would get why it would be like a little upsetting.
All right, Sage.
Oh, but it was definitely it wasn't like cry worthy.
All right, Taco.
Same as Sage.
All right. Parasite. No, get it off the list.
If it ain't sad, that shit's hype as fuck.
Parasite was not sad at all. Like, this is a battle seinen. Like, this, if anything, I was hyped, like, I was excited for each episode of Parasite. I didn't get sad at all during Parasite. Get this off the list. It doesn't belong here. Cope, what are your thoughts?
0.
All right, Sage?
Or what, Parasite?
Yeah.
Never watched it. I only seen I've seen like
The only sad part is the main character pre-getting the hand thing. Pre-getting, was it Miggy?
Miggy.
Yeah. Pre-Miggy is when it's sad, because the main character is such a fucking loser.
Yes. Once he gets Miggy, though, and that happens like in the first 10 minutes, it's just a ramped up story. Like, I guess I could see, like, when the one female parasite that's raising the baby sacrifices herself. But it's like, you're really feeling sympathy for the creature that was sent to exterminate humans?
Yes.
Taco?
0.
Oh.
Erased is pretty sad, but I think it's more of a thriller drama than a sad one, really.
I think the mid upper third. I think this is like a perfect spot for it, though. Like being at 38, I think that's like the perfect spot for it. I don't think anyone else see Erased, or is it just me and Tony?
Just you.
All
Okay.
right.
Just show.
So we got our thoughts on that one. Death Parade. This is literally an anime about being
I've seen Death Parade.
It's literally, you're in purgatory. That's the whole premise of the story. You're in purgatory. I haven't watched it, so I can't give too much thoughts on it. Number 36, JJK. Get it the fuck off the list.
What? JJK ain't sad blood. Yeah, what is sad though? Hood Kaizen, where it's JJK, but it's a bunch of black guys
I
talking
know.
over it and doing the dialogue.
I
That's
know who
way
guys
sadder, bro. You're my
Well,
blood, blood.
I get there's one point in the
It's
show
season.
where it is sad.
It's the Shibuya arc incident. Other than like the 2 moments in Shibuya arc, it's not sad.
Oh, where what's his
I'd
face
say
gets capped in the fucking head.
hidden
but-
that's
inventory,
Shibuya.
yeah.
Hidden inventory, yeah, I guess that one too. That one was more of a surprise than like a sad moment for me. I was just like, oh shit, Toji got her.
And then
You have Nanami and Nobara.
yeah.
Those are the only 2. Those are like the only 3 moments that would even be reasonable to think. Other than that, this shouldn't be on the list in my opinion.
Well, what's the one where his best friend gets ran over by a car and then becomes his?
Oh, that motherfucker.
Isn't that the movie?
Yeah, that's Utah. That's it. But the girl he was going to marry.
Yeah.
What about the one in season 1?
Yeah, the one where
Which one?
Yuji gets
Oh.
rage mode. I was feeling rage, not sadness. I was with Yuji on that.
It was like yeah, fuck him up. And then it was like oh no. But why though?
Yeah. That was the first time Yuji fought Mahito. I still don't think
When I
it
was
should be on
introduced to Mahito, and the most time I felt anger against an anime character in the longest time.
this- Since you got first introduced to Griffith.
Yeah, like besides that, it's like, god damn, I fucking hate Mahito, bro. He's such a punk.
I'm so, like... When I got the mystery boxes from Crunchyroll, I was, like, ecstatic. I was like, oh, let's go. Free figures. Like, because the one box had the Hawk statue, that makes up the price of the box there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pull out the one figure that's with it, and it's a Mahito figure, and I'm like, I mean, it was technically free looking at the Hawk, like looking at what else is in the box, but it's Mahito.
Like, who the fuck likes
I
Mahito?
still have it up on my shelf, but he's like shoved all the way in the back of my figure shelf.
All my homies hate Mahito.
Yes.
Which reminds me, speaking of Mahito, the Shigaraki versus Mahito death battle came out.
Oh, I haven't
Take a
watched
wild
it
guess
yet.
who won.
Let me guess, Mahito.
No.
Wow, Shigaraki won.
Yes.
Now-
Because he honestly 100% earned that win. Mahito is fucking pussy bitch compared to Shigaraki.
Is it like early Shigaraki, or is it like
No.
combination Shigaraki?
It's up-to-date Shigaraki.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely see Shigaraki winning then. I can 100% see Shigaraki winning. Into the Forest of Fireflies. No one has seen that.
Rampa. Okay.
Danganronpa.
Sure.
This is more funny than sad.
Same thing. It's more of like a thriller comedy than it is sad.
Like, I get, like, every character basically dies in the series, but, like, that does not make it sad. It is so funny the way they do it. Like, in the animation where you had the femboy get strung up on the squatting machine.
Oh my god. Forgot that happened.
And then you had the motorcycle dude, like, with the baseball stuff. He got pelted by baseballs because of it. Like, it's funny. It's not sad. I don't think it belongs on here. Like, it literally even says Danganronpa tells a battle royale-like story. Oh, don't forget the girl that switches personalities with a sneeze. The one that was based off a launch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't belong on this list. Wolf Children.
Wolf Children's pretty sad, I will say.
I haven't watched the movie yet because I'm scared to.
Oh, it's good. It's real good.
I know it's a good movie. I've heard nothing but good things for it. I read the manga for it. And I almost ruined the manga because it's that sad. I think this should be higher.
Oh, probably. I think so. I think 33 is a little low for it.
I take it Cope, Sage, and Taco haven't seen it.
No.
You'd be correct.
I'm just gonna go off if you guys are quiet after I say the title. You guys haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure it's safe to do that.
It would be a
I would say
safe
so.
assumption.
Number 32.
Oshinoko.
This needs to be higher. This needs to be higher.
After like episode 1, though, it's not really that bad. Manga-wise, it might be, but that's not what's
Yeah.
animated, so...
Well, season 2 has its moments too.
Granted, I haven't watched it, so...
Then you have the Akane stuff in season 1. Oh. But yeah, see, that first episode where this image is taken from killed me. Like, I was like 4 weeks behind because I was like, I don't know if I can watch this anymore after that first episode. My opinion is it should be at least in the 20s. Based on everything else in this list so far, it should be in the 20s. Oh, here you go, Tony. Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah. Pretty sad.
This, for only being 10 episodes, this needs to be higher for how much of an emotional impact it has. This got Sage to buy the game.
Me? I believe you're talking...
What?
Did he also buy the game because of the anime?
Yeah.
No, I didn't think so.
Or
What?
did you already have it, or and you started playing it again?
What, Cyberpunk?
Yeah,
I already played the game.
but you went back to it after watching Edge Runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, at
I
least
mean, that's a valid response, of course.
at least me and Tony aren't going to be the only ones talking about this one. Cope, did you end up finishing Edge Runners?
No.
Ah, damn. I don't want to spoil it for Cope because I know he'll enjoy this.
So yeah, Edge Runners is quite good.
I think it should
Lady
be
Sage,
higher.
me and Lady Sage just finished it. I remember watching it.
You watched it again?
Yep.
I need to do a rewatch of it. It's that good.
Weird, okay.
What's weird?
They're adding Lucy to Guilty Gear Strive in the summer as a fighting game character.
I'm watching the anime. I'm gonna watch the anime. It's starting up soon of Guilty Gear Strive.
I forgot they were doing that, yeah.
It starts on Monday, I think.
So tomorrow?
Oh,
Because today's Sunday?
That's tomorrow, yeah. No, it is not tomorrow. That's Sword of the Demon Hunter starts tomorrow. There it is. It starts on Saturday. Next Saturday.
The 5th, okay.
Yeah. But I think we can all agree Edge Runner should be at least in the 20s, not the 30s. I don't think it's good enough to crack top 20, but it's pushing that boundary.
I can see it pushing it.
Yeah, I could see it pushing top 20.
Next, we have Your Name.
Your Name, nuts.
Why is this 30?
Oh, whoa, why isn't it higher? Oh my god. That's wild.
This is literally
Whoever
one of the
wa-
examples I gave earlier.
Whoever watched this movie and said, yeah, that's a 30 on the scale of top 50, has no taste.
No taste at all. This movie kills me every time I watch it. And I've read 2 different versions of it, too. Oh. This is a top 5 for saddest. Like this,
Maybe when we get to the top 5, we'll find out it's like top 6. And top 5 is like actually just banger after banger for sad anime.
no, in my own take, this is top 5 and it's unmoving. Like, if I had to say it, I'd say Your Lie, A Silent Voice, Your Name. Fuck, why am I blanking? There are other really fucking sad ones that I've watched that I'm fucking blanking on. Made in Abyss. I would definitely put there. Ugh. I'm blanking. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can not worry about them right now.
Number 29, Tokyo Revengers. Taco. This is your specialty here.
Mid.
Mid, not sad, boring as fuck, dumb.
I don't. From what I've read of it, I don't think it belongs on here at all.
So it doesn't.
And I've only read like the first 4 volumes.
It's not sad. They only want you to make you feel sad because of what happens to the guy in the future past
All the bullshit.
thing.
Yeah, so it doesn't belong. Oh, here we go. Number 28, Made in Abyss.
There's a lot of words to describe Made in Abyss. Sad is one of them.
Yeah. I like how it says not available on streaming, meanwhile it's on High Dive.
They probably don't have High Dive because they're CBR and don't remember that High Dive exists half the time. even though they have Oshinoko. My bad, I forgot about that.
Well, Oshinoko got ported to Hulu as well.
Did it? Oh, okay. They probably just...
Disney worked out a deal with High Dive, and it was like after a year, they get shared streaming rights.
Yeah, either way.
It gets High Dive more money because Disney has to pay them.
Yeah.
But Made in Abyss, I think is top 15. Like I
Made in Abyss is a
literally
little low.
I literally said top 5 for my personal one. Like that Bone Druid arc killed me with Prushka.
Dude, someone made Bone Druid in Monster Hunter and that shit looked wild.
Oh,
like it's the game name or something.
Don't get me wrong. His design is cool as shit. I like his design. Him as a character, hell no. Number 27. This is the one I was blanking on. This is the other one that should be top 5.
Oh, ReZero.
ReZero. This needs to be top 5. Why is it 27?
I think the person watching ReZero didn't understand ReZero.
Definitely didn't. The person who put this on this list knows who Rem is. Oh God.
Okay, yeah, no, hold on. Go back to the synopsis. It literally doesn't understand ReZero at all. They never watched it. After following his tragic death, he didn't die to get to the fantasy world.
He didn't.
But that's what they have in their synopsis. He was just sitting in front of the convenience store.
And then next thing he knows, he looks up and he's in the world of ReZero. Like...
Yeah, so they did not do their homework for that one.
He was summoned there by the witch.
Which, who knows how she even got access to Earth, by the way. That's a wild-ass thing.
I don't... Dude, there's still so much unknown about the witches, even in Season 3, because it doesn't really deal with the witches, it deals with the cult.
Well, yeah, because the witches are super unknown. We only met them in Season 2, and even then, that gave us fucking nothing.
No, it gave us a little bit of insight into each of their unique personalities.
Well, I'm just saying, it gave us their personality. It gave us no information about them, who they were, what they did, nothing. Just, oh, look at this bubbly-ass person who's the, witch of, what? Was it Wrath who literally tore Subaru apart?
Yeah, and she was, all bubbly, goody two-shoes, and Subaru said one thing that irked her, and she just ripped him apart. Yeah, they do not understand ReZero at all. Number 26, Banana Fish.
Banana Fish.
I haven't finished it.
I have no clue.
It's actually a pretty
sure
good
it
story. It is a boy's love.
I imagine it is.
It is a boy's love. But it is a very good story about... It deals with Vietnam. The main character is from New York. The main character's from New York, and his brother gets turned into a vegetable basically in Vietnam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that was the plot to Banana Fish.
Yep.
Not what I have guessed. I would have guessed.
Banana Fish is actually a drug.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that's the word that his brother, the only thing his brother says is banana fish from time to time. So the whole story is
reminds me of Banana Slug.
Yeah, basically the whole story is Ash, who's the main character, and a reporter, a photographer from Japan, Eiji, try to figure out what banana fish is. I'd say mid-20s is a perfect spot for it, though, based on what I know about the series. No.
That should be higher.
You can take Made in Abyss out of the top 5. That's a top 5. That's a top 3. That's up there with Your Name and A Silent Voice. This shit hurts. And this is a battle shonen.
You know what? Yeah, it is technically, isn't it?
It is a battle shonen. And it's done by the same mangaka as A Silent Voice. Literally, Volume 7 of A Silent Voice in the box set literally has a preview of the first chapter of this. You remember that, Tony? When you read A Silent Voice? I cannot wait for Season 3. This shit hurts so much, no matter how many times I see the clips. Like, I've steered away from rewatching it because of how much it hurts. Here we go, Taco. Number 24, Attack on Titan. I don't think AOT's sad. It has a couple sad
Never
moments.
cried once.
What'd you say?
Never cried once.
Yeah, it has a couple sad moments with Sasha and Aaron's mom, but then you learn... If you want to hear our full breakdown on AOT, go ahead and check out the 3-part Debate or Destroy that we did of AOT.
Yeah, let's skip past this because we just talked about
We'll
AOT
go
for the
full
last
in
3
depth on
weeks.
that. All I'll say is I'm pretty sure Taco will agree. I don't think it deserves to be on this list. Number 23, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. This is a top 10.
You want to what to my what? Who?
I Want to Eat Your Pancreas.
Only you
No,
know
I won't
about
give you
this.
permission to that shit. I know. Yeah,
This, basically,
this is a wild one.
the girl has a disease and it deals with her pancreas, and she quotes a saying from a natural discovery documentary or something that says, like, some animals will eat certain organs of other animals because they believe it will heal their own organ of that organ that they ate. So she tells the main character, hey, I want to eat your pancreas because her pancreas is fucked, and yada yada yada. But it is an extremely sad story because when you first get introduced to her, she only has like weeks to live. Kind of like in the same line of Zero Line April, Tony.
Okay.
Number 22, Plastic Memories.
That was a sad one.
I haven't watched it, so I got nothing to say on it.
It was good. It wasn't like made me cry, and it definitely is not above half the ones above it. So,
You think 22 is a good spot, or
I
should
mean-
it be higher or lower?
it's a decent spot.
Decent
I
spot.
probably wouldn't move it, but I could probably move.
Number 21, Violet Evergarden. This is another top 10. I don't think you finished Violet Evergarden.
Me? No.
Yeah, this is another top 10. Basically, she was a 12-year-old girl when she got thrown in the war. And her commanding officer, like, babied her and treated her well. To where she basically fell in love with him without knowing she fell in love because she didn't know what the word meant. And she loses both of her arms. And her commander dies. And she has to go through living life after the fact. With
Damn, I'm looking stylish. Sorry about that. I gotta just make comment on my fashion real quick.
And the animation is, like, the animation of this is so beautiful. Number 20, Madoka Magica. Get this off the list. It's not sad, it's dark. Putting Madoka Magica on this list is like putting Berserk on this list. Would you agree, Tony?
Well, hold on here. Depends on what we're talking about Berserk-wise. It could be. It probably isn't.
I got volume 42
That's
and I gotta
about it.
read it.
I have to order. I have to order it. I saw you sent it to me, and I'm like, fuck, I have to order it still.
Told you when it came out.
I knew when it came out too. It's been on my wish list forever now. You know what?
Artwork
I'm off the next
art
couple of
looks
days. I'm doing this right fucking now. Volume 42.
Live showing of Tony finally buying Berserk Volume 42.
I mean to do this. I don't want Legos. I want Berserk. Add to cart. View cart. Proceed to checkout. Deliver this address. Place order.
When's it going to be delivered?
April 1st. So Tuesday, yeah. And I am reading it as soon as I get it Tuesday.
I'm going to read it once I finish Given. Well, I don't think Madoka Magica should be on here, and you're the only other person I can confer with for this one.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think Madoka should be on the list.
Number 19, Pokemon the first movie. Yes! This is the perfect spot for it, too, because there's sadder stuff. But if we were going back in time, this would be a lot higher. Just the Pikachu and Stone Ash scene alone is what does it for this. Cope Sage Taco?
You're not wrong.
Literally was going through everyone's head when Pikachu saw Ash get turned to stone.
Just an 812 for me.
Yeah, this is still a cry-worthy. Like, that scene is a cry-worthy. Number 18, the original Dragon Ball.
Holy shit, I could be, oh my god, sorry, I'm just gushing at this armor because it's fucking cool looking.
Anyone think any Dragon Ball should be on here?
No.
No.
Dragon Ball's not sad at all.
They're literally pointing out Krillin's death to Piccolo's underling. Oh.
No, Krillin died for like the 7th time.
No, that would have been like the first.
That was the first time.
So much.
Okay, it still happened a lot though.
I know.
The first time might have had some impact, but number like 4, no.
The first time to me didn't even have an impact because the concept of the Dragon Balls was already a thing. Like, number 17, we have Devilman Crybaby. I don't think this one should be on here.
It's only on here because it has Cry in the name.
Absolutely guaranteed.
Would not put it past.
Crybaby. Yeah.
Would not put it past.
I'll cry, baby. I should put this on the list.
Maybe that's why Tokyo Revengers was on the list, because the first opening is called Crybaby.
Unfortunately, no one listens to him, and everyone he loves gets annihilated. Yeah, but don't you know what happens after that? Not anything that's sad.
No, he goes into a rage frenzy and kills everyone. Like... Number 16, Elfen Lied. Maybe a little lower.
Yeah, it could.
I cried at the puppy, that's about it.
I mean, if you didn't, you're just a fucking monster and don't deserve anything.
But that's about it. Other than that, this was literally meant to be a thriller. I shouldn't say meant to be. It is a thriller. Like, I'd put this in the 40s. 5 centimeters per second. I have not watched this movie yet. I need to. I did read it. It's not that sad. I mean, I would say probably the 40s for this one as well. Steins Gate at number 14. I don't think so. What about you, Tony?
Steins Gate? I think it can go higher even.
Higher, you say?
Dude, Steins Gate, even though from messed up and like convoluted it was, genuinely had some pretty sad moments. Like, it almost got me a couple of
The
times.
saddest parts were when he had to decide between Makase and Mayuri. And that gets
See, that's what you. That's to you. That's to you.
But that
To
gets
me,
resolved
there's some
in-
other ones.
That gets resolved in Steins Gate Zero.
I'm just saying, to you, they might not have been so sad because you read Zero, but just with what Steins Gate has, I think you'll higher, but.
Alright. Full Metal Alchemist. Finally, something where we all can probably talk about. At 13.
That shit boring AF, bro. I ain't watch it now.
This is the only one that honestly made me cry.
Yeah, I think 13 is a respectable spot for it. Stage and Taco?
I could still say Full Metal did not make me cry.
Ed.
So, not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying it did not make me cry.
Edward.
No, that shit was just creepy.
Nah, bro, you can't. Because all I can think of is Squidward. Fucking playing the crane game.
Hey, it's a terrible day for rain. Remember that. It's a terrible day for rain.
Still didn't make me cry.
Number 12, Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. That's an earthquake one. I haven't seen it. Why is this number 11?
Oh my god, they really don't know what the hell they're doing.
At least the synopsis isn't bad, like ReZero.
That's probably true.
But this, like I said, this is a top 3. This is one of the saddest things I've ever read and watched. Oh my god. Angel Beats at number 10. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but it's something with the ones that are like rooted in purgatory I don't feel anything for because they're already dead and in purgatory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. What the hell is number 1?
I'm very curious now what it is too, yeah.
Number 9 is Your Lie in April. This is the top 5. Just the fact that she plays the lie out for several months and decides not to reveal it until she's already dead is just... Oh my god. Number 8 is Anohana Focuses. Or just Anohana. The Fire We Saw That Day. I haven't watched this yet. It's on my list though.
It looks familiar.
And it's because she looks like a mix of like... you know the Araha-san? The tiny girl?
Don't. Maybe? I don't know which one you're talking about because that name doesn't sound familiar.
The sequel's coming out this upcoming season. It has a season 2 finally.
Is it like one where she doesn't really know like personal distance and like gets really close up to the guy?
Yeah, and she's like tiny, but it's like similar to Uzaki-chan wants to hang out, but she's not.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know the one. I watched that.
Yeah.
No, I think I don't. She looks kind of similar, but I don't.
Yeah.
That's not where I recognize this from. Like I think I might have seen like a clip of this or something.
But season 2 of Our Hassan is coming out this season.
Very fun. I'll have to watch that. I say as I have a million other things that I've said I'll have to watch that too and haven't watched yet.
Do I have it on?
I'll get there eventually. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It might come out the second week. It might start the second week of spring, which I think, yeah, it starts the second week of spring. It looks like, as I'm looking at the weekly schedule.
Well, bam.
Yeah, it starts the second week of spring. Number 7, Clanad. I can respect number 7 for Clanad. Number 6, Grave of the Fireflies. Never heard of this one.
That's another Ghibli one, I think, isn't it? Or at least somewhat
it is a
Ghibli-like.
It's a Ghibli. You can
Yeah.
just tell by the art.
Well, besides that, I also read in the synopsis,
Oh my god.
there's a Ghibli film. Dude, Pokemon the show?
Yep.
Are that season 1? Orange Islands? I guess it's not Orange Islands, it's just the Pokemon League, but...
Indigo League.
Hey, Charmander on that tree stump, sad as fuck.
Yeah, but it's not number 5.
Dude, they're talking about the goddamn... Okay, like, I don't know what the one
They're talking about
now,
the Bye-Bye
they
Butterfree.
show
The Bye-Bye Butterfree moment. Like, come on.
Bye-bye Butterfree. Bro, there's so much sadder shit in that show than Bye-bye Butterfree. Ash, you had at least one Pokemon. Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo.
Why didn't you send it to Professor Oak, dumbass?
Number 4.
For real.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, bro, they're showing Vegeta's death?
At this point of the
Vegeta's
story...
wasn't sad?
No death was sad because you knew, oh, yep, next episode they're coming back to life. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. Whoever made this list is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Putting Dragon Ball up here.
Okay.
Promised Neverland?
It's a little too high, but I can understand it.
It's sad. If it was the manga, it'd be better.
Yeah,
it's the
I would put
anime.
it top 15. Maybe a little lower, like top 20. Because there is no second season. It's only the one season.
That is true.
But number 3, god damn. Number 2, Fruits Baskets. I cried once during the entirety of Fruits Basket, and that is when what's the head of the Somas, Akito, threw Toru off the cliff.
You see, that sounds like a respectably sad moment, so...
Yeah, that's the only time I cried during it, because it literally, like, that's the end of the episode and the end of the chapter in the manga, and it's like, oh, fuck, what? And it gets you. But number 2, no. Number 1 is 1 week friend sees life continuously reset. So, basically, re-zero, but in the real world. That was dog shit.
Genuinely, no direction behind this list.
No. Alright. Oh. Here we go. This is one for you, Tony. 35 years later, Berserk fans still can't agree. Is Guts fundamentally a good person?
No.
No, he's not a good person. Does he have good intent? At points.
Yes.
But he's not a good person.
No, I wouldn't even say at points. Guts has always had good intentions.
Yeah.
Is he a good person? No. That is exactly correct. He is an
Guts'
anti-hero.
good side is stronger in his heart. They actually nailed this article.
Well,
Just going off the headlines, like the headlines of
a couple
each
of
paragraph,
bits, yeah.
They nailed it. I'm not going to sit here and read this full article.
Yeah.
Here's one we can all talk about, though. The 5 worst written Dragon Ball Z sagas.
Worst written?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Number 5, The Otherworld Saga. This was a filler saga.
Yeah, the reason that's gonna be tough is because all the worst fillers, the worst sagas slash.
This
arcs
was
of
the
Dragon
tournament.
Ball are filler.
This was the tournament of the Kais. Where Goku fought in that tournament where each Kai brought their most powerful warrior from their quadrant.
It doesn't really matter what it is. It's
I'm explaining what the saga is. The Great Saiyaman Saga.
What? No. How can you say Great Saiyaman? He's not. No.
Great Saiyaman was
Dare
good.
you.
I like
How
Great
dare they? I
Saiyaman.
don't know what they're talking about. Great Saiyaman's great.
Cope, Sage, Taka, any inputs?
Personally, I was
Not really.
man.
No beef. I mean, beef, but like nothing crazy.
The World Tournament Saga. This was this led up. This was the start of the Boo Saga.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I see the M on that guy's floor. Why is it poorly written? Because they say it's because it got redirected by Akira Toriyama. Focuses on the minor characters of Dragon Ball Z for better or worse. Or are they saying...
Oh, Vidal's fight.
It looks like they're just complaining that Vidal's fight, or Vidal got dumpstered in her fight when she's a normal-ass human. Yes, she's Mr. Satan's daughter, but she's still a normal-ass human, just like he is. In Dragon Ball, that's not gonna get you far at all.
Unless you're Krillin, but even then it doesn't get you that far.
Even then, Krillin doesn't get that. Krillin died like 7 times total in the series!
He's still the,
If he wasn't human-
strongest human. He's still the strongest human.
Exactly, but even if he wasn't human, he wouldn't have died 7 times. Plain and simple.
Number 2, Dragon Ball Z's Peaceful World Saga. So this is the very end of Z. This is after Boo dies, and we get the reincarnation. What the fuck?
They didn't plan on making Super, so of course it becomes redundant afterwards.
Super wasn't originally a plan. The Garlic Jr. Saga. This was a move. Oh no, this was the episode part because I know there was a movie with Garlic Jr. This should have been. This was during the Android Saga. That's just.
I could see them calling it bad if it interrupted the Android Saga, but if it not for anything else. Sage, are you gonna get on this damn game, or are we gonna have to keep grinding alone?
Here's one: 10 weirdest pieces of solo leveling lore. Number 10. The U.S. government weirdly decided to keep Kamashi's corpse. What? I'm sorry, me and Cope will only understand this because this hasn't been animated yet.
It might be one of those lists where it's mostly like, well, not mostly, but like...
How is that weird? That makes sense. He was a very strong magical beast. They were able to farm shit off of him.
Well, don't you know if it's not explicitly stated to a CBR author, they don't understand what's going on?
Han-Cha and other hunters can smell mana in solo leveling. Okay, I do have to admit that is one weird way of detecting mana, by smell.
Well, I mean, Bruno Bucciarati could taste liars, so, I don't know. Doesn't seem that weird to me.
It doesn't make it normal, it still makes it weird.
No, that seems pretty normal to me. If you can taste a liar, you can smell someone's power.
Cope, Sage, Taco, your thoughts on this being weird or not?
It's a little bizarre.
Oh, bizarre, you say? I have a show for you.
He said the magic
Maybe
word.
at first, but like Tanjiro was a thing with his nose too, so it's not that weird.
Yeah, but it's different. She's smelling mana. He's smelling the scent of a demon. It's two different things.
So it's like,
well, yes and no. Who's to say that? Who's to say that it doesn't have a smell?
You have a point. Cope, your thoughts? Weird or nah?
Not really.
All right. We're skipping that. That's Ashbourne. Me and Cope are the only ones that know about Ashbourne, and that's pretty important stuff. The architect based the statue of God in soul leveling on the absolute being. Skipping that one. Here we go. The system won't let Jinwoo hand items to other people. I don't think that's weird. I think that makes sense because they're not quote unquote players. So he wouldn't be able to transfer items to them. You feel me on that one?
You gotta think about it like this too. If he's the only one that has that, technically these items don't actually exist since they're all like they appear out of thin air.
Yeah, well,
Like, it would make sense that he'd be the only one to use it,
Yeah.
even though
He has a curse for biting.
but it makes sense. I wouldn't call that weird. I would call that making sense in the grand scheme of the story. Eternal sleep and soul leveling is technically mana intolerance. How does that make sense for being weird? You're just pointing out literally what it is.
They literally state that in the show.
Yeah, like it's not even weird.
You know what's weird is this concept the show just tells you about.
It literally
That's
tells
pretty
you about
weird.
right away. Sung Il One's powers are different from other vessels. Not talking about that because he just got introduced into the story in the anime. The penalty zone in solo leveling doesn't go away. Yeah, that's not weird. It's called a daily quest for a reason. It resets every day, no matter how strong you are. Like, Tony, Monster Hunter, their daily quest?
No.
Okay, never mind. Defeats the
And
purpose.
I mean, the only penalty you get is if you card against the monster 3 times, then you fail the quest and have to redo it. There's no consequences. Even though there absolutely should be.
Well, I mean,
I believe other games would have like a penalty for that.
yeah, like if you don't, I'm not even
Like
saying
the
like just
MMO.
a penalty in general. Like it still says he still has to complete his dailies, even though he's a high rank. Like it's talking about the fact that he has to complete his daily challenges, no matter how high rank he gets.
Oh. What? Yeah, no, that's dumb.
That it's so dumb.
Just
to put
because
on
you
here.
become super strong doesn't mean anything. Like maybe in lore, Monster Hunter, the top tier hunters don't have to worry about the low shit, but that's because they're the only ones that can fight these godlike beings. You
Yeah.
wouldn't send someone who can barely fight a fucking lizard to fight something like that.
Yeah, so like the fact that the dailies don't go away makes perfect sense.
Well, I think
Also, to think about it like this,
if he was to go into the penalty zone now, he would just kill them all anyway.
I mean, he did that.
it
He
wouldn't
already
even be a
did that.
penalty.
But because of the way that the system is built up, next time he goes into the penalty zone,
Going to be harder.
they'll be there again. Not necessarily harder. We don't know because we haven't seen that. But like it was the Igris fight. He didn't complete his dailies, and that saved his life.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
Yeah. Skipping this one because that's only me and Cope in the manga. There's only one monster in solo leveling's Demon Castle Dungeon. What? There's more than one monster in the dungeon. This is literally the tower that just happened in season 2. There's more than just one monster in the dungeon.
They only watched the episode where it showed one monster, and they're like, huh, that's weird, there's only one monster, I wonder why there's not more of them.
Oh my god. CBR. Apparently they're calling the beginning after the end the next solo leveling. I'm sorry, beginning after the end has a very good story. I want to actually start reading it fully. But solo leveling basically just started. "15 lessons other anime can learn from Dragon Ball."
15 lessons to learn from Dragon Ball? Yeah, make your character Goku, and you just win every debate ever, because Goku can't lose.
Always state how many
Except
MacGuffins
when he
need to be
does.
collected.
Hey, the Dragon Balls aren't MacGuffins, they're Dragon Balls, alright?
I feel like that's a very specific thing because not many series after that actually have something you have to like collect and use like that.
It is very specific to Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
You gotta
It's
collect
like
the 7 soul orbs, or like Pokemon had one where you had to collect the 3 orbs in the movie 2000, but that's about it.
That was the 3 orbs for the legendary birds.
Yeah, all it did was like
It
I don't know.
spawned Lugia.
It was just said like, all right, Lugia, time to wake up.
Yeah.
Dumbass
He took the 3 orbs, put them on their respective islands, and then Lugia appears.
Like that's not even at all close to Dragon Ball, but it's like kind of close.
It's like the closest thing you can think of off the top of your head because it's such a niche thing.
Like collect this shit. Okay, I did it. That's it. All right, now you win.
Distinct character designs allow for immediate character recognition.
Bro, they have that. Shows do that. Just because they aren't fucking green aliens doesn't mean anything.
And here's the thing. Dragon Ball is very bad to learn that from because who does Bardock look like?
Bardock is just Goku with a scar.
Exactly. And who does Nail look like?
I don't even know who Nail is.
He's another Namekian. They all look the fucking same.
Oh, no, I know who Nail is. Never mind.
He looks just like Piccolo.
He was like Piccolo with I think purple instead of pink for his patches.
Oh my god. Characters experience different types of love. That's a romance thing. Get that out of here. Sailor Moon was doing that better.
Familial, romantic, and platonic love all have their places in Dragon Ball. Yeah, and they have their places in other shows too.
Literally, Sailor Moon was going on at the same time as Z, and Sailor Moon does it way better for this topic. A sense of adventure is important for a sustained journey. Okay, I can agree with this one. I can agree with this one. Especially for OG Dragon Ball, because Goku was just traveling all over the place.
I mean, yeah.
That's true. I can agree with this one. And, yeah.
But for a sustained journey, most shows don't do that. And the shows that do, holy shit. Most shows that do have that understand that you need some reason to keep going.
Yep.
They don't just...
And One Piece has that end-all be-all.
Oh, look! Look at us! Over here in One Piece! A grand adventure! Yeah, you know that. It's explicitly stated.
Incorporating a variety of techniques and powers to keep things fresh. No!
It makes shit boring. It's like, oh, he's on a train, and then he has a new power. Oh, cool, a new power. What happened to the old one?
In Dragon Ball, once Goku gets those, the Kaioken and the instant transmission, there's literally, nothing for, technique-wise at all.
He uses it, and then he stops.
He powers up, but it's the same techniques. You want to talk about incorporating a variety of techniques? Look at Bleach first. Because all the characters have a different technique. To where in here, Piccolo and Vegeta have different techniques than Goku. But Gohan, Goten, Gotenks have the same techniques as those three. And Krillin has his own unique stuff, but other people use Krillin's techniques. You look at Bleach, each person has their own unique techniques. I don't think you should look at Dragon Ball for this one.
Was it Tien, or was it Krillin that had Solar Flare?
Tien was the first one to do it, and then Tien disappeared from the story. And Krillin
used it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so that one, you had Destructo Disc, you have Kamehameha, you have Final Flash, you have Galactic Gun,
actually, it's just Galactic Gun.
Galactic Gun. Instant Transmission, and Kaioken. Which you can't even count Kaioken. Kaioken's a transformation. So it wouldn't even be incorporated into this.
I mean, technically it's a transformation, technically it's not. It's like one of those weird ones.
Yeah. But still, that's all you have. I don't think Dragon Ball's a good one to look at, for variety of techniques. Developing character relationships alongside goal accomplishment leads to more interesting story. Ah, yes, because the goal of... Are you strong? Let's fight. Are you strong? Let's fight. Because that goal leads to so much of an interesting story.
Hey, it's me, Goku! Hey, from planet Earth.
That's another one. You should not look to Dragon Ball for this. Look at Fist of the North Star before Dragon Ball for this topic. Hell no. Look at Berserk.
I mean, yeah.
Because the character relationships alongside a goal in Berserk is like perfection.
It's the whole reason why there's actually a goal to begin with is because of the relationships.
Yeah, there's not really a goal in Dragon Ball. Sometimes villains don't need to be redeemed. There are other series earlier that do this better. Fist of the North Star is one of them. Fist of the North Star and even Berserk. Which I think Berserk started after Dragon Ball, so.
Yeah.
But Fist of the North Star was before Dragon Ball. So you could look at Fist of the North Star for this, and this it should be sometimes. No, most of the time villains don't need to be redeemed. The storytelling takes its time. Again, what story? And the arcs in Dragon Ball and the anime, the only reason they were long was because there was so much filler in it. Cope Sage Taka, you guys got any thoughts on any of these so far?
Nah.
Yeah, what happened to your balls, Bulma?
Oh my god. Embracing the multiverse makes for fun ways to open the world. Except they did one thing and haven't done anything with it since. Escalation has a lot of payoff. Redemption doesn't happen instantly. This is regarding Piccolo. I actually can't agree with this one because Piccolo's redemption arc. The pervert characters have other uses.
They do that, except for Mineta.
Except for Mineta. But I can see this coming from Dragon Ball, though. With Master Roshi. The show doesn't always have to take itself serious. Yeah. I can see that, because a lot of series before Dragon Ball were like to the point type of shows, like serious shows. Dragon Ball started to introduce some more of that comedy aspect. And then you had JoJo's that just is comedy 24/7.
JoJo's is comedy 24/7.
For the most part, yeah. I'm laughing my ass off
No.
every time I watch JoJo's.
Okay, that's because you're. I mean, not comedy 24/7. It's really not. Like maybe the later parts have become that, but parts 1, 2, and 3 aren't really comedy 24/7.
Oh, come on.
Don't get me wrong; they're funny as hell, but
Part 3 is. Oh my god.
I'm not. It's not 24/7. It's funny as hell, but it's not 24/7.
A protagonist doesn't always have to fight an inner demon, literally or figuratively. Okay, I feel like that's beating a dead horse because like a lot of the most popular shows after Dragon Ball has an inner demon of some sort, except for One Piece. Like Naruto, you got the Nine-Tailed Fox. Bleach, you got White. JJK, you got Sukuna.
You have to wonder what inner demon was there for Goku.
You're weak. It was his
Wasn't
thoughts telling
one.
him he's weak. There's also one in Demon Slayer, but we can't talk about that one yet, Tony.
I guess technically he counts for like half an hour of what will probably be screen time.
The journey matters.
The journey matters more than destination. Yeah, I can see that.
In the sense of Dragon Ball, not really, because the journey's just like we got to just get there type thing for the majority of it. Dragon Ball was mainly about the destination.
Well, yeah.
It's more like One Piece that's the journey. But it's kind of like even the Oda has said like it's the journey isn't everything. But like the journey and the destination are pretty even for One Piece. That's just I don't think that's a good list. 5 action anime that obviously inspired My Hero Academia.
Let's see what they have and how wrong they are.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Dragon Ball Z inspired like 8 billion different anime, so it's not really...
Kamen Rider, I can see it. I can definitely see it. No. No.
One Piece? No.
No. It's not even a lengthy... I mean, it's 40-some volumes, but, like, it's going to be, what, 42 volumes total? You don't hit that lengthy story in manga till you hit, like, volume 50. That's when you hit, the true lengthiness of a story. With the exception of Berserk and JoJo's, because they have the longevity of being around since the 80s. But no. One Piece definitely did not have anything. No. I can see this though. With the rivalries and the trios and all that.
Naruto? Yes.
I can definitely see Naruto. And Avatar.
Avatar?
For the Todorokis.
No.
Maybe character design, but that's about it.
It's just literally, the dad was abusive and no one stood up to him. That's literally, not even that. Because in
scar
Avatar,
on the eyes.
that's the only thing. Because Ozai was abusive to everyone. He manipulated the shit out of Azula, and Azula was abusive. But no one in Todoroki's family besides Endeavor was abusive to Shoto.
Yeah. And it wasn't centered around being abusive to one child. And Ozai had that one fight against Zuko when Zuko was already an adult. Other than that,
Which one? You mean the final one?
Yeah. Like, other than that, that was like the worst of it. Todoroki had to go through worse than that his entire childhood, and then his brother got it even worse.
Yeah.
So, the only two that make sense, or three. Naruto makes sense. Kamen Rider makes sense, and Dragon Ball makes sense. So 3 out of the 5 makes sense. Oh! Let's see how right or wrong they are on this. Vegeta's 5 closest friends in Dragon Ball Super, who aren't his wife and kids. Why is
if
it
Android
he has
13 with the checker hat isn't on here, it's
why is it plural
wrong.
kids? He has 1 kid.
Beerus is basically his child, I mean.
Broly and Vegeta.
Do you see the way he ogles Bulma? Broly? Yeah, I'd say Broly's probably a good friend.
I can definitely see that. Beerus, no.
What do you mean?
Beerus is not his
I'd
friend.
say Beerus is not. Yeah, Beerus isn't a friend. He's definitely more of the mentor, as they had it.
Not a friend. Piccolo, yeah.
Piccolo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Piccolo.
It's Piccolo, yeah.
Piccolo became friends with everybody after his whole demon arc.
Taco Bell. Kaba, I wouldn't say friend. I'd say he's more of a mentor to Kaba.
Absolutely. Vegeta's like, I gotta raise this fucker so he can be cool like me.
Goku, definitely. That's the no
at this
question.
point, yeah. If if Goku died, Vegeta'd probably go absolutely fucking. He'd probably turn Great Ape again. Honestly,
Yeah.
like that's how angry you'd probably make him.
So three were right, and it was the 3 that everyone could expect from it. Because Yamcha wouldn't be on here, Yajirobe wouldn't be on here, and Krillin wouldn't be on here. But
Yeah, all the OG Dragon Ball characters wouldn't be on here, but the Dragon Ball Z characters would be.
They'd be better fits on the list than Beerus and Kaba, though.
I'd say put like Android 18 on the list.
18's a good one, yeah. Even Android 17.
Yeah.
Android 17 is
18.
actually a good fit. I went back to the top of the list, goddamn. Oh, these... Don't let the hate fool you. These 10 anime are awesome and worth the time.
Why the hell is Bleach there?
Bleach is there, Fairy Tail, and Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro-san.
Nagatoro's the only one there that should be there, honestly.
Why is Fairy Tail on this list? It gets hate.
No one hates Fairy Tail.
It does get some hate for the power of friendship, but you can't put one on this list that was number 4 in manga sales when the Big 3 was coined. Like, Bleach barely beat out Fairy Tail. And actually, if I remember correctly, at the time that the Big 3 was coined, Fairy Tail actually had more sales than Bleach. It was because Fairy Tail was done by Kondasha. It wasn't part of it because it was Shonen Jump that coined that. So this should not be on here. Why? Why is it on here?
So because there's a lot of people that don't like Solo because of the story. That's literally it.
Well, no, like anime-wise, the only hate that it has gotten was the episode where his mom woke up and Sung Jin-woo was crying.
Yeah, because they want him to be a fucking self-insert, and they wouldn't cry seeing their mother reawaken because they have shit relationships.
Yeah, those people. I would be bawling my eyes out like Jinwoo if I was in that situation.
I'm just saying, the majority of people who watch this show are probably like that.
Shield Hero, yes. Shield Hero gets too much hate. I'm looking
Shield Hero
at
gets too much hate because the writing is subpar, but like if you were watching season 1 and you hated it, I mean, that's kind of on you. Season
2 is where the hate comes from. And I can understand...
There's a lot from season 3, I've heard.
Oh, so I like season 3.
Oh yeah, I probably will when I watch it, but I'm just saying, like, they probably don't like season 3 just because it comes off of season 2.
It's been almost 2 years.
I don't know.
You need to get on that, dude. It's good.
Listen, when I like get more free time and have more time to complete games and then actually get through games and I have a chance to watch anime again, absolutely. But until then, games come first.
I don't think Darling in the Franxx should be on here. I don't think the ending's weird. And I do not think Darling in the Franxx actually gets a lot of hate. Because I remember when this thing came out, it was all everybody was talking about.
It was one of the biggest waifus on the existence of the planet.
Yeah,
so
like, everyone was talking about Darling in the Franxx and how good it was. Bleach did get a lot of hate. And it was around the time when the anime ended. Because Naruto and One Piece were still going. But Bleach ended. And everyone threw around, oh, it got canceled. It wasn't canceled. It was put on an indefinite hiatus. And as soon as the manga ended, the 1,000 Year Blood War anime got greenlit. Bleach's hate is unnecessary. So, I think that one, I think Bleach does deserve to be on this list.
I'm trying to remember their names. What are they? Nels, 2.
Don the Chaka, Pesce and Don
the Chaka. I remember Pesce. Don the Chaka is the fucking... He's great.
I love those guys. And don't forget about Bawa Bawa.
I forget about him because he's a fucking worm, bro. He doesn't do anything.
It's Bawa Bawa!
He's their ride for while they're on the desert. And then he immediately becomes forgetful. Tokyo 24th Ward.
I haven't watched it.
Never heard of that one.
I haven't watched Tokyo 24th Ward. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. I can understand it because, from what I understand from the anime, it's just literally, it's this girl that keeps egging and leading on the dude.
So, there's a really funny thing with that. People have drawn their own like their own little headcanon bits for it, where he just fucking like tells her to fuck off.
Yeah.
And he actually like throws a spine. It's hilarious. It's like she didn't learn.
Number 3, Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Most of its hate comes from the deviation of the manga, and I was one of the people that did that until I learned that that was intentional by Sue Yoshida. So I can understand that being on this list, and it does get a lot of hate because of the second season. I'm sure Taco can agree with me on that. Y'all three have been so quiet.
I agree.
7 Deadly Sins.
I mean, if you can get past the shit animation quality, yeah.
I mean, animation quality in season 4, but like, outside of that, I never really saw any hate go around for 7 Deadly Sins. Huh.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
That's a weird one. And Food Wars.
Yeah. What?
This one,
No.
This one definitely deserves to be on this list.
And it's for my exact complaint with it too. It's weak. Its final season's weak as fuck.
I haven't gotten to the final season yet.
Dude, I think it's so.
It literally says it's
stupid
still
comparatively
entertaining
to the rest of
comedy
it.
despite a weak final season.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4, amazing. 5, like a 7.5.
Like
The rest are all 9s, 9s,
but
10s.
I feel even not looking at season 5, it does get a lot of hate for being too ecchi.
I mean, it's hilarious though. I fucking love it. It's hilarious.
Dude, remember when we watched it as a preview for our club?
That was funny.
I was just in the back laughing my ass off. I think our president at the time was like, who recommended this? Oh no, this wasn't the worst list we've looked at tonight.
No, there's easily a worse list. That's the saddest anime one. They don't understand what the meaning of the word sad is.
Alright, I say we got 2 more lists that we can do, and then we can probably wrap up. 5 times Vegeta deserved to save the day instead of Goku.
All right, let's see this. When should Vegeta have won?
Captain
Ginyu.
Set his sights on Vegeta after his Goku ambush goes awry. So they're basically saying that Vegeta should have taken out Captain Ginyu.
Okay, interesting.
That could have worked. I don't think that would have affected the story at all if Vegeta took out Ginyu.
He didn't super.
Oh, that's super. This is Z.
It just said in general.
Vegeta killing Golden Frieza. Yeah, I definitely would have rather seen Vegeta beating Golden Frieza since Goku already got to do it.
Also, as they point out, it would have been, his character went full circle when he started off under Frieza and then finishes off by killing Frieza.
He wasn't strong enough at the time when Goku first killed him. He didn't get a chance the second time because Future Trunks came in. So third time around, I feel like it should have been Vegeta that did it. That did him in here. I 100% agree with this one.
I'm not gonna lie.
Taco?
Sorry, what was it?
Vegeta still has a chance to do it again.
He does with Black Frieza. Do you think Vegeta should have taken out Golden Frieza?
Yes, because Frieza's black, like the other monkeys he fights. Whoa!
That means Zoro's got to fight him.
Yeah, Zoro.
No, not Minority Hunter Zoro. Bro's always getting lost. Can never stay in the same
He really
thing.
changed his profession from pirate hunter to.
Hey, at least in Elbath, there isn't any minorities that Zoro can set his sights on. And it's just funny,
That we
there's
know
a
of.
Zoro ad playing in the bottom corner of the screen. But yeah, I definitely agree with Vegeta taking out Golden Frieza. Duplicate Vegeta is an embarrassing ordeal for the proud Saiyan. Oh, instead of Goku defeating the goo Vegeta, it should have been Vegeta.
Vegeta defeating it? I could see it, yeah.
Yeah, I
Wasn't the
can
whole
see
point,
that.
though, that Vegeta couldn't do it?
Yeah, it was stronger than Vegeta. Dragon. Oh God. I'm just skipping that. We're not talking about GT. Fuck that. And the last one's GT too. Screw that. We don't talk about GT. 10 female anime characters better than Solo Leveling's Cha Heian. This is perfect for you, Tony. You get to hate on Solo Leveling.
Yes! Perfect.
Number 10, Yoruichi.
Doesn't make
That's
sense to-
obvious.
I mean, that's, yeah.
That's
How can a girl not even meet a dude once and then go fucking so crazy for him? And I've seen so many memes of her wanting to fucking sniff him. It's just like, why
because of
though?
his smell. It's because he is a hunter with a different smell. His smell is different and weird, and she's confused at first, and then she's like, his smell is good. That's the whole thing.
That's not enough to send me in overdrive. Just because someone smells fucking weird doesn't mean like, I gotta smell more of them. No!
Well, it's
The
because
hell?
it's because smelling
Well,
Ramana.
if you think about it, for the longest time, like she said, every man smells horrible because of their mana. Like every hunter smells horrible, and he is the only one that smells good. So, if you're around for so fucking long smelling shit,
Yes.
and then you get the scent of a rose, you want to keep smelling that fucking rose, right?
It depends. What if you're so used to the smell of shit, starts smelling good to you?
Then there's something wrong with you.
I'm just bringing up that possibility. I'm not saying it's true.
I mean,
Next.
at that time, I would go see a doctor.
Next is
I mean, yeah.
Next is Mikasa.
Agree.
No. I don't agree with
Yeah,
Mikasa.
no, she is.
Her writing is worse than
always-
Keiha.
Always stands for what's right. Hold on, that's definitely not the correct way to take Mikasa, but
No,
okay.
she stands for whatever Aaron decides.
Still better than whatever
No.
what her name is.
Cheha is definitely
Cha?
written. Cheha.
I'm seeing Cha down in the thing there, so maybe they got
That's
it
just
wrong,
short. It's Chehayan.
okay.
But Chehayan is definitely better written than Mikasa. And I would stand by that. Mikasa is one of the worst written female characters in all of anime.
Taco, what do you have to say about this?
He's not wrong, but if Mikasa was better written, you would just have two Levi's.
Okay.
Number 8, we have Fern.
Correct.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with Fern. When you first meet her, she seems bland, but she's not, and she's awesome. Jolene.
Jolene, correct.
Yeah, I have to agree with the Jolene.
It literally, fucking any side character in JoJo's got better writing than her, so...
Mitsuri. I'd have to say yeah, because she did develop her own breathing style.
Love style.
It's love breathing, and her sword is fucking like that takes some skill to use. Fucking whip sword.
Big brain.
Achako,
Okay, I got it.
Uraraka.
And I'd say it
I'd
depends
it's
on the
close.
season.
It's close. I'd put them to. I put Cheha and
I noticed put them on the same
Achako,
tier.
Yeah, I put them evenly matched. Urza definitely.
Yes, 100%.
100% Urza definitely.
She's one of the best written characters of Fairy Tail, so.
Yeah. Riza, yeah.
I thought you said Frieza. I'm like, Frieza? 100%!
No.
Oh, fucking Frieza's got great writing.
Riza Hawkeye from Full Metal. Yeah, Riza's better than Cheha. Tsunade. Here you go.
Tsunade,
We
yeah.
finally get some Naruto. Tsunade better than Cheha. Yeah. I would put Tsunade above Cheha.
Yes.
And last one is Robin. That's the no-brainer right there.
Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Robin.
Nico
yeah.
Robin, that's a no-brainer.
False.
You think
Huh?
Cheha's better than Robin?
Both mid.
Both mid.
Bro,
Okay, you know what? I can't argue with his assessment.
Robin mid, you're tripping.
Holy fuck, this thing hurts.
Boo-hoo,
I
Buster
mean-
Call.
Oh my god,
There's
dude.
bias in your opinion.
No, because if they put Nami on this list, I would say no. I wouldn't agree with Nami being on this list.
I would. I think Nami's great.
I like Nami as a character. I also do like Cheha as a character.
Bro, if they put fucking Carrot on the list, I'd say, yeah, she's better than...
No, hell no on Carrot. I like Carrot. I have a Funko Pop of Carrot somewhere that's over there. But no.
Carrot could go for real. Carrying One Piece's story like crazy.
Oh my god.
At what point do you think I'm joking? Or am I telling the truth?
There was an article I saw. It was like Cheha's 10 best moments, but I don't know if that's manhwa and light novel or just anime. There is. That contains spoilers for the manhwa. Yeah, we can't really do this one.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was
All right.
sick. Good
We're
shit.
coming up on an hour 50, so should wrap it up. Based on the time, I don't know if you want to do a double feature chapters today.
Probably not. I'm off tomorrow, so whenever you're free. I'm off the next 3 days, actually, so whenever you're free.
No break. Oh my god, 3 chapters in a row.
Nope. Oh my god. Oh my
Tony, you're off tomorrow?
Ooh!
I got school, so I won't.
Tony,
be off
guess what
until
we're doing tomorrow?
Friday, probably.
What?
Because we ain't do it
Friday
tonight. We're doing Monster Hunter tomorrow.
Why? Why not tonight? What happened?
Why? What happened? Because I gotta do stuff for Lady Sage.
Still? Oh my god.
Damn.
She
All
kind of
right.
got me booked up.
So that's gonna do it for tonight.
Just tell you make prior arrangements.
No reaction for One Piece for Monday.
2 weeks in a row? Damn, this fucking sucks, bro. I need to read One Piece Something
Well,
Fierce.
we started.
I'm feeding for a chapter.
We started almost an hour late. Like normally we'd be wrapping up a One Piece chapter review by this time.
Yeah.
What do we have going on next week? Next week is the 5th. I don't think we have anything planned, so we'll figure it out by the time we get there. Make sure you check Taco Cope and Sage's podcast, TCS Sports. I believe they're live on Tuesday and Saturdays.
Yep.
Check them out over on Twitch and YouTube. What time you guys? What's the topic for this Saturday?
Pretty much Saturdays we just go and review what has happened over the past week. talk a little bit about baseball, do some F1, kind of just,
You
like I said,
talking,
recap.
gonna be talking about that Yankees game yesterday.
That was the plan, but we're actually going to recap that on Tuesday.
They scored 32 runs in 2 games. Just want to point that out.
Dude, it was nuts. Yeah, make sure you go check them out Tuesday and Saturday. TCS_sports on Twitch.
Yeah.
I have it linked on the Twitch right now. It's, at TCS_sports on Twitch. Go check them out. If you come to the Madness Twitch and they're live, they'll be popping up on the. They're like, hey, Anime Madness PC is offline. Check out TCS Sports.
Right, you can do that
on
Twitch.
I have TCS Sports set up as like the first one.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
I can't remember how. I have to find it out.
Most of the time when I'm like on a Twitch channel and they do that, they just have it be some random ass channel. Like it's not like something related to them at all.
Sometimes you can make it just random. You can set it to be random.
That's probably what it's set then.
Or you can set it to be a specific channel. But we'll figure out what's going on next week. We'll try to get those chapters recorded at some point. I have free time between
at some point.
12 and 2:30 tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Monday probably. Not Monday, Tuesday.
You said between 12 and 2:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, we could probably knock out one video. Get one chapter down. Which would be 11. What would it be? Ooh. 11:43. And then we'll figure something out with 11:44. Anyone's got anything else to say?
Wiki.
Erect.
What do we like? Oh, eyes.
I lost it.
Motherfucker.
See y'all next week. Check out TCS.
What do we
Sports.
like? Oh, wise.
And bye.
Correct.